Back to someone who always makes us smile. Brittany Bailey joins us live once again at Dogwood Arts Festival. And Brittany, you're going to talk about one of our favorite people coming up who just is a magician with his hand.
Absolutely we are. And speaking of that, we are back here live again from the Dogwood Arts Festival, where the makers and the vendors are just filling World's Fair Park right now. And we want to talk about a different type of artist. We're talking Cartoonist. Tomorrow, happening at 3 here, there will be the Cartoonist conversation. So if you're a comic book fan, or a cartoon fan rather, I should say, you can have a conversation and a Q&A, including with 2 legendary News Sentinel editorial cartoonists. We're talking about Charlie Daniel and Brad Boring. And our own Robin Wilhoit recently got to sit down and talk with the 2 of them.
That afternoon, we're going to have question and answers, where some of the major cartoonists will get up and answer questions. We always draw a huge younger crowd. Like you said, people wanting to be a cartoonist. And we just like to answer their questions. So that's pretty much.
And that has to be so encouraging for both of you, that young people do want to learn this art and this. And so that has to be encouraging, that this isn't going away.
Right.
This is something that is, and why is it? Explain to me, why should people appreciate editorial cartoonism and cartooning? We know why we do, but why should the viewer?
Well, it's a way we express. You know, when you were asking Charlie, regarding, I drew for 20 years for the Knoxville News Sentinel, and got a letter from somebody, and they actually published the letter in the newspaper. And when I read it that Sunday, I'm going, oh, Harry Mosca's going to fire me. And I met with him the next Monday, and he looks at me and he goes, you know, I said, am I in trouble? And he said, Brad, here's the deal. You make one man mad, you've made 20 others laugh. He says, absolutely not. That's why we published it, you know. But it's the quest of taking a blank sheet of paper and making a cartoon about it, out of it.
And it's the goal to make people think. Do you want to spark something to maybe make someone think a little deeper?
Yeah, hopefully, you know, that we aren't in it just for laughs. That it's a deeper thing.
Yeah, but it's kind of like Children's Hospital. All we're trying to do is make them smile. You know, that's what we're looking to do when we go up there.
Yeah, this weekend is all about smiles.
Yeah, and normally when we do this, it's usually only me and Charlie and a couple other cartoonists, but this year we've had 11 come forward going, we want to do this.
And you can, by the way, see that full conversation with Charlie Daniel and Brad Boring with Robin Wilhoit streaming tonight on our streaming app WBIR Plus, which of course is free to download on your smart TV. And if you'd like to hear that conversation, be part of that Q&A, that's happening at 3 o'clock tomorrow in the Maker Experience tent, and it's free. So you can come and ask all your questions. And